Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. Ready to get there, the man when afraid. Man of the wilderness, keep it with and honest, running no tabloid. None. Yeah, man. All right, so hear this now. So me just bust a next case. Where Minnie and Minto. You know Minnie and Minto? Remember thing here with Minnie and Minto when I show them. But Minnie and Minto, that are Anjo boy toy. Yes. Boy toy. You went name from down in St. Elizabeth. Yeah. Must say SS. Something another. Yes, SSP. That way one. Minnie and Minto. The guy kill him girlfriend. The guy about 38. He's a building contractor. I'm going to come show them the case. First, for you arrest him same time on the spot. Them that wait till that Thompson and all kind of foolishness. Now them come out, come arrest him though. Them charge him. Should have charged him day one. Don't release these garbage to when no one love take money. So we feel good. Parla, you know, enough case to bust them way there, you know. You understand? So I put that up front. But me I go, you know, me and Jamaica speech. I tell people about lie. When them over Portland, them go up Burnbrook. Burnbrook, what them call it. Remember, you know, it's not taxpayers money bill in that place. Investor money. Let them tell you we're not building, is not building a building there. That is investor money. That are private money. That is not government money building the building. Yeah? But when them go around and then them tell all bag of lies. So me have a compilation and lies. Come and say people tell lie upon him. Me have a compilation. Remember I'm lying them nothing. Me I show you where them start from. I know them top up thing. Dangerous. The lightest thing. Remember me run here, so me keep archives. Me say the lie can do them so lie, me like keep them. So you have a fact checking with the real journalism, yeah? So you fact checking. So Andrew, more you relax, you know, get where you drink or smoke and just relax and you know, you're just watching the show. Because I just show where your liars start from inner politics. Well, your life from morning. You're dangerous, you know. Everything come out and more, the next thing's a lie. Lie. And when I try to speak the truth, it still come with lie. Because lie come first in a film thing. You understand? So never compilation and lies. But we're sure. We start from 2011, you know. Now start from 2011, look before the election run. So you know, it's very interesting. You know, you want to see 2011. Can the phone forget to answer 2011 and all kind of things, right? Must. So my thing is a different thing. I drive back. And then I drive when Porsche win, when I'm opposition, and then when I'm coming here, so I look at the things them when promise and when do. And then I tell people about lie and when lie. I'm not play that first. When I'm saying I talk about brick by brick. The rapper them sing about bricks, man. Bricks are like drugs and money and everything, man. Money will make half a yeah, bricks. See? The amount of money I talk about building big brick by brick. You have to be careful when you talk, you know. Yes. See? When you look already now. Didn't like to big up yourself. Andrea, big up yourself. Super Reason. Darrett. Up, Damian. Sister Paula. Up. Brother Anthony. You up? Yeah, man. Yes, man. All right. So we're going to start clapping. We're going to start clapping. But let me tell you this. Remember what Sheldon? Wagwan. As of Sheldon, you think you're easy. Don't go to South Africa, you know. I don't want, you don't want to get mad, but then enough over there like Galawas. So just go and stay in Ghana. You know, Ghana will cruise. Eh? So, that's not mad. Make sure you take some nice video clippings and make you can show them your thing, you know. When you plant up all the place and, you know, so we're a broadcast at Michael Bagwan, when you big up yourself. Yeah. John, up, Dwayne. What you say, man? You understand? Yeah, man. No, but, hey. Yeah, man. A fire time, you know that already. Sheldon, you know, so I forget the full promotion of what you do, you know. It encourages people. And so, hey, Daniel, my brother, what going? Yeah, man, we are say Daniel Taylor, my brother, that, you know. My next man, my brother, Daniel Taylor. You see me, I say? Ask God, what you say? Ask God. What I say? Saying, yeah, man, what I say? All right, so hear this now. Me run out when them shoot the girl, boy, yeah, Minto, Mini and Minto. That are only Spoodley, you know. Yeah? Instead of them lock up the guy, them put up garbage on the radio. So I have to turn and burn the garbage. Remember play now, them just charge him though. Hey, I mean, I think, hey, when they should have charged him, hey, them take around 2 days after me chat and 3 to charge him, but him should have charged before. So I go to the guy and him take out gun. All time safe. Now, if me read what I read, let me show you how them lie, you know. When you read the first thing, you know, is a gun when take out time safe. All time safe. Put it on the table. Remember that it say, you know. And then he might get ready for go work. And she take up the gun and he might retrieve it. And he go off and shoot she. Out of the safe. But tell me what now. When me I read, I play something for you. Police, when you stop right foolishness and cover up them things that throw me off. Let me tell you something. So this a really different thing. So, he get charged. My play it, you know, so look to the young lady here. Police have arrested and charged a 38-year-old building contractor, Joseph FINNIKIN, with murder in the case of his girlfriend, Anishka Thompson. Right? But hear this now. Hear this. It's a different, them write a different story again, you know. Here, I'll show you, I'll pick out something for you and show you again. Minion, because I'm a bigger investigator than you, you know. Because you're not police. I'll show somebody something where you did say. And you forgot to say you say it, right? All right. He also charged with using a firearm to commit felony. Good. So I feel better. I'm going to play that. Thompson, a 20-year-old student of Hilltop District, Parity. I the same Parity with it where the star going St. Elizabeth. So listen good. She come from Parity. A few hours him there. So this, the first report where him give, she a 20-year-old and him have a safe in a few house. In gun safe. Him not live there now. Go there, him go there. Look here. I could see where him from. Because if him live there, I have the same address, right? It will show your address where you live, right? All right. FINNIKIN, look here. I'm going to show the police where you discrepancy again. FINNIKIN otherwise called Bug. Man, a Bug Life family, you know, Tyson, Contractor, told the detective then that he had removed the license firearm from a safe and put it on the table while getting ready for work. Yeah? But when I look at FINNIKIN come from, FINNIKIN, yeah, it has shown FINNIKIN come from the next place, not around there, you know. So I move it from there, so the lawman, let me see, the incident happened around 8:30 a.m. Lawman say he relate, say they relate an ballistic report, yeah, investigation. But tell me what now. One of them has shown me that FINNIKIN come from a different place. In a FINNIKIN. Him come from a different, him not come from Parity neither, you know. So it show me my address. So I look on the address, I look on FINNIKIN thing. I say, what that? So FINNIKIN, oh, you have a safe in a fair house. Eh? Now, FINNIKIN, I hear that. Let me play this.
And Gordon with the midday news. The St. Elizabeth police have charged a building contractor with murder in connection with the fatal shooting of his girlfriend at Top Hill District, Parity on July 3. 38-year-old Joseph FINNIKIN, also called Bug, of Linders Hill District in Petersfield, Westmoreland.
Here where I come from, Petersfield, Westmoreland. But you have a safe in a fair house, FINNIKIN. She are 20. That means you go a fair place. Because you're from Peter, you're not from Parity. So you lie that you tell again. Where the walk with a safe, them not again not going if you come, brother. Me I'm going to point out some more lies again. Some come from Petersfield, Westmoreland. That means I go over fair place and some jealous seem shoot off fire, you know. Yes. See? You hear where you come from? Hey, Minion, listen and learn. Yeah, and you go get that. And you boy, you know, Minion, Minto, I'm in charge of Westmoreland, you know. St. Elizabeth, you know, the word St. Elizabeth. But it's a go-getter. Yeah, it's a send out. And just send out boy. Yes? Yeah, hear it again. FINNIKIN no come from Parity, but him have a safe and I take out gun. Him have share like 20. 38. Right? And he put it on the table, all time safe. No, yeah, say him living in Westmoreland. Him don't have a safe there. The police will go the right that the money them take. And you investigate this and lock up one chat too. Them a criminal too. The guy do have a safe there. If you can imagine, Paula, you got somebody yard. A man got somebody yard, him have license for yard. Where I get safe from? In another house there. Him not live there. Can him have a different complete address? If him did live there, and the two of them live as man and woman or man and wife, you could have said him have him safe there, but him not live there. But they have to court gun and I put it now safe. In him safe. Play it back. Let me play it back. Listen again.
Good afternoon. I'm Deidre Gordon with the Midday News. The St. Elizabeth police have charged a building contractor with murder in connection with the fatal shooting of his girlfriend at Top Hill District, Parity on July 3. 38-year-old Joseph FINNIKIN, also called Bug, of Linders Hill District in Petersfield, Westmoreland, has also been charged with using a firearm to commit a felony. The police had reported that about 8:30 a.m. last Friday, 20-year-old Nishka Thompson, a student of Top Hill District, was at a house with Mr. FINNIKIN when the incident happened. The man reportedly told detectives that he was getting ready for work when he removed his licensed firearm from a safe and put it on a table. Mr. FINNIKIN told detectives that he was in the process of loading the weapon when Miss Thompson playfully took up the firearm and, in an attempt to retrieve it from her, the firearm discharged. Miss Thompson was taken to hospital where she was pronounced dead.
Brother, if you and the police never pick up this. Them fella came up same time and just find him guilty same time, a piece of shit and kill out the people them data. My garbage. That makes sense to you, no? This way here makes sense to anyone now, no? Eh? Can't make no sense. I close the case of them, you know, them just go give him nothing under 80 years. Nothing. See? This coming like the one over Portland. We kill his wife and then come kill the other wife. Then after, gun and then use knife on the other one. But boss tell me, what you say, man? See? No, no, man. I know Junction, not the top of the McLean. The one in a Petersfield in a Westmoreland. Westmoreland. So him live in a Westmoreland. That's what them say. See? And the Parity. Where she come from, where she live. So him could have a safe. And by the way, I use the somebody that put gun in a safe. What she do with a safe? Eh? The whole of this a garbage. Let me tell you this. It was a cover up. Him have money, him get contract, and that pay them off. But you remember, so I'm not going to let go the case, you know. And I watch Minnie and Minto, you know. I remember, look here. You want me to show you something with Minnie and Minto? I remember, so Minnie and Minto is not good, you know. Look, Minto, you know, let me show you something, Minto. More ask this from the other day, Minto. Let me look on this. More know who this. House police this. He resemble somebody who we know, you know. Where him there? Where you put him loan, son? Sure. Let me see, man. You hear that a while? Minto, me don't know if you have a twin, but the police are favor you. I know you. If you have a Minto, don't it? No, you hear what I'm saying? I bet you don't know what I'm saying. Before me repeat it, you hear what the police are just saying? It's a motor vehicle accident. I think it happened at the border, Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. And this a police here. But me don't know it look like a dead image. But if you ask if I you. But the police have said one person in the crash say he has died. We never hear. Not my let me play it back. Listen again. Listen. Listen this. One person has confirmed that he has died. But it's Favamento. One person has confirmed that he has died. You hear it? Come in, I'm never going to take it off for play it in a Minto. But just ask about you this Minto because I couldn't you. Because you couldn't be seen at this and that and that. Let me take it off Minto because I don't think of you. I don't think of, but it's Favamento. Yeah, no, remember Angela, them kind of people and can go into them brain. But it's favor mini and Minto. Hold on, let me take it off. Angela, you welcome to know, but you may deal with that case here. Let me close up that case, Angela. Because I can't believe a police have favor. I'm going to put up this here, so hold on. One person has confirmed that he has died. Not my word, you know. Minto. And not my word, yeah? Let me just put where you saw. All right. Let me put up this. Let the people can come in talk. I don't believe so you this Snyder because let me move something here, so. I don't have space because I start rock up on you, but I have to play this. Because I was staying, nothing pass me, you know. Yeah, nothing pass me. But if you have a mentor, so when you have answered, let me go on here, so hold on there. Hold on there. One person, you know, tell him same died. A dead person, I tell him same died, you know. Confirm. The dead person, which is the driver, confirm to them a guy with favor Minto. Say he has died. Minto, one person. Look, it's favor Minto, no. Look, not my word.
As a result of the crash, one person has confirmed that he has died. That's the driver of the vehicle. Several other.
He's not supposed to be on a police force. I mean, me serious. Eh? Who this favor to, you know? I know Minto you this. Come declare for you, you know. And you know the kind of clothes that look like you can be two. I want Minnie and Minto. But this, I wanna, it not me for around 12, not 6. No, you can't, a guy like this in a khaki clothes have authority, you know. To lead a battalion out there, to lead him squad. And this is how him tell the news at the time, the accident. The driver confirmed to him, same dead. Eh? And he must twang with it, you know. Same he must speak, you know, the Queen English. Yeah.
As a result of the crash, one person has confirmed that he has died. That's the driver.
Me not hear good Minto. No, me not. Me have to play this 2 more times before me go to Lion and Joe. Him forget fire at the same time. And them and the force of tell life and people and do all kind of thing. In favor Minto. Let me ask any police, right? I mean to this? Mean to you this? Remember the crash I sent to Elizabeth and thing? No. So the man were dead. The driver. No, man. Patricia. Yeah, man. Patricia Banta. The guy, him confirmed him dead. But if you can't tell that me, you know that, but him dead. And him confirmed to them, same died. He died. So, when still confirmed to them, may I play it one more time? Additional.
As a result of the crash, one person has confirmed that he has died. That's the driver of the vehicle. Several other persons were injured.
It's a goddamn disgrace. One person confirmed him died. He has died. Yeah. One person confirmed. The driver. Him confirmed. It's a Jamaican stuff. Yeah, man, we're selling. We're selling. No one person confirms him dead. He has died. One person confirmed to him and to them say, I have died. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It better stand still. Nobody can imagine. And the driver, you know, go tell him, say, you know, I have died. The driver himself, the dead man, confirmed to him. And I did him, them to go away. Them to go away, man. Him Angelo, you know, this favor minto to me. Him favor minto. I remember start from Angelo. And I'm going to show you, Angelo, we want to go from the Genesis or you wrap up your lies. Because most people yesterday now hear this. Hear Angelo, so hear this.
Form of progress being made, buildings going up, roads being constructed, our travel advisory being upgraded, and we are being rated as the most peaceful country. Those who come to you with lies and nonsense, tell them to go away. Go away.
Who come to you, everything when does so time out of bullshit, you know. And he might put up the building. The taxpayers money no they say put up the building. You know, by pay to look at people. But this is how this guy lie. And take people feed that all the time. See me I say, Andrew Holness. Be there for match him, you know. Hey, I 8 days time, 12 days time I'm married strong. 16 days I'm a party, I have to do my thing. But me there for hold him. Me hold him accountable. Yes. And by the way, you have some people where in Canada where them are buy them just send on to me e-transfer. Because them come to the Renegade for the first time in person. I double think that them come to the Renegade, you know, and I come to part of Renegade and play music, you know. Yeah, my friend, I worries it. So them come to Renegade in person. So them come up. What you talk about, man? See Marine. Just sit and pay for your 2 tickets. Just now. We see it, yes. Because she there, you know. She does send pay for her 2 tickets. You have some other people that yes. Then just e-transfer quick. Bam. So, you know, them will come party with the Renegade. Remember that. Yeah? Alright. So a good thing that. So them will come party with the Renegade in person. I enjoy themselves. So who they are, what them do? Who they are, want to still support? Turkey boy, oh, me not see you buy a ticket. Me not see your name come up, you know. Me not see your name come up. Neither you, John. I'm super easy. Me not see you neither because I that tell me I'm with that feet. Me not see it yet. Yeah. So here this, in my causeway. Go away. You know, me not tell them to go away. Him tell them to go away. Yeah. Barbara, where you felt that? Where? Please and thanks. Tell me now, earthquake. Where the epicenter there? Beverly Hills? Yeah. Yeah, man. You don't need to move. Turtle boy. You don't need to move. You use a phone. Where you move go? Yeah? Where you live on a Flintstone land? I don't have Flintstone and you live Turkey boy. Alright. So you make you what Andrew say yes or no. What I said my bull beer? Eh? Alright. Yeah man. Yeah man. We say go away. Yes. You have no go away. We say go away. Yes. Hear this now. Hear this.
In me, you have a leader who has vision. Listen.
What the fuck are you talking about vision? You have 10 years and you come and tell somebody the place mash up. You get the thing when the money. Hey, I'll be a fuck him in show me a while, you know. You think if I'm me alone, so me upon the earth, I'm me and my family. I can't trick my people, them, you know. My person, you can't trick them. The little, not even that the food you can't trick. My blood, my family, and okay, you see them, even my sibling, him can't trick them. Him have vision where you say, Bolo. What the vision where you have? Bolo, I teach you some of the lies, them, because you have to put them together. Right? Yes. Where's my 28 vision? All right. Let me show him something going on. Where's Warren? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm a good man. Where's the tomorrow you did? Then me tell him, you're good, smarty. Anja the worst thing we ever see, you know. And them itch him somewhere around us, but me know if you deal with him. Kind dangerous, you know. Very dangerous and lie. Terrible. All right, watch out. Hear this.
To me now, a whole heap of leader go to them bed and dream. Dream, and them come and tell you all kind of lovely things. They're very articulate. If you listen to them, you say, wow, man.
I'm saying this is what I'm talking about. I want government at a time. So I'm saying from attack. Them come and tell you all about this. You say fool in them head. I want to leader and them tell you all kind of things. Let me tell you something. In a Jamaica term, let me just tell you something, people. But you have a government, one government at a time. I will TV election, one government at a time. So all the opposition are exposing, yeah? And them then in this enough for bad phone that the things them happen and hold him to account. But him have the purse. So he must say, I want to lead and them come tell this is bullshit I himself him talk about. Them can't go in a finance and take out the money and fix road gear and gear this and gear that. And no, and them do it. And at 10 years, add them at the bat. When my talk is bull shit. You hear me? Let me continue.
It's so Englified. But ask them, show me what you have built. Show me what you have accomplished. Show me what you have done.
I don't know who I talk to, you know. Because Mark Wallen was not Prime Minister. I'm saying who I talk to. So you won't even come up. You want to take this out of your mouth because you did it for over 10 years. When you talk about bullshit. When you talk about garbage. You think Mark Wallen can go look on, the opposition can go look on the finance minister and say, hey, we're going to spend 10 billion money or so, and 100 billion or so. Oh. Yeah, me know that Sheldon, but you know, we have to dissect him. And tonight we are dissecting son and lie because him say lie people are telling him. So I'll show him what the lie had. Hear this. Let's go and listen.
They are the same set of people who are telling you the lies. Because people...
You say him fool. Right now, him stand upside that building where him not build. 100% and not him build this. And not him build it. And not the taxpayers' money I build this. So none of them build it. But him stand up and I tell about building, where I build. And I invest the money, I build it. The same man I'm around, they invest the money, build it. But this is how him lie. The government don't have the money in these buildings. They might have come up with the land and give to if you like $1 and sell it up. But they don't have the money and they might invest the money in there. He's not building it. So this is why him do and trick people. Corona chat about bullshit. Think everybody and him are the same thing. And you think that Jamaican are change, people are check. See the little man with Agiltai, go take off and bed, they notice him find my number. And I tell me, say, when I take him, go carry him, go vote. And now I know I'm looking at the ceiling. When no nastiness, you know. Yes? Continue.
who have accomplished things, let the truth speak for them in the actions and the things that have materialized from the vision they have showed you. The people who...
So that's why I talk about bullshit again. Because there is no way you have a leader, or opposition leader, whenever was not a PM. I talk about make them show you. I talk about the MP them. It's a piece of shit. You're the government. You have a garbage. But you talk them, it not applies to them. And I like Mark Golding was a former prime minister. And you could have said, well, Mark Golding, and if you talk about a former minister, him do more than Andrew Holness. I make Sri Lanka and they're Africa now and live in the US. Mark Golding. I make enough of them can't fly now. Me here a big nasty crab. Come out and talk about him afraid cocky, the one that must have a cocaine. No, zero tolerance. Seem like a zero tolerance with pedophile. Zero tolerance with cocaine user. An abuser will sell cocaine and mash up people's life and them shit. Zero tolerance. And Mark Golding make you can't do what you're doing right now. Not Andrew Holness. But when he put in a water gun to send you go to prison. All the moon listen to him, hey, if the people them still like me, you think him could have come in front of me and tell me na fuck it? Tell me which one of them. When I see them on my program too, you know. Which one of them could have come and tell a man like me foolishness? Garbage. None. None. No Andrew, no garbage Chuck, no on your marks, no again tie, no tough tongue, no what's a thinking bushrat, no, none of them, no mama cow, no cougar, no athlete foot, no, what me just say the kawaii. None of them. Continue. Hear this.
Who tell you lies are those who have never achieved anything and therefore they have to lie to distract you.
You hear what this piece of shit does say? Who are tell you lies? Never achieve anything. So them a lie to distract you. The lie that sting this on the planet, you know. I said this. And as I said to one of the people, him could not attack the opposition because Mark Golding was not, Mark Golding was no PM. Around the economy. You see it? Eh? Him a tell lie, him a try to do a reverse psychology. The liar that sting, I'm showing you some of the lies. Hear this, hear this.
I want anyone today to contest the things that I have said. Let them say that there is no building operating here. There is no...
Brother, the building. When I go up there, you are fucking building. You're building the fucking building, brother. This guy dangerous, you know. This guy dangerous. Andrew, what the government have pay rent tonight, the government not building the fucking building. So you pose up like you're a mannequin and attack fuck. What happened to you? Stop telling the people them feed that man. Him a build the building. Him come here and pose up like him a fucking mannequin and attack about make the building not good. You build it? The taxpayers money building this fucking building? No! I say him chicken all the time. This is stop. This is stop. You know, when private sector come up with a little thing, and them a throw the money, this is what him do. Him just compose up and talk about a fuckery. Yes. Make them say the building not building. And here what I'm talking about now. Them in a concern, you know. Because they don't want jobs. More than a million on our work. According to them statistic, you know, put it as 700 and nearly 750, nearly 3/4 million. And if you remember, they've never done it. But if you go after that, instead of think all them people are get work, all them are support themselves in their chat bullshit, in dangerous, continue. Yes.
Building going on here. That Boundbrook isn't materializing. Let them deny it. Let them.
Yes, all boy. Me there, man. Me there, man. Him love by the maid, you know. Remember I saw merch channel and so me move from 0 to 100. This is how the guy lie though. You know, him try to fuck up the people. They be, hey, me gonna draw something. Remember, you know, he does talk about people and tell them lie. Me gonna ask you if them are the liar or the truth with Andrew Holness. Hey, eat already. Not laugh yet, you know. Eat already. Me soon start press some button. Continue.
Deny that there is a bypass being built here.
What is a bypass? A party to come with the one of them with blueprint. So if the bypass a bill, that now who that a help? The bypass a help in a Kingston. If a road a put on, it a help you in a Kingston. It a help you over Portmore. Remember we have like 28,000 kilometer road. And then nothing. When I talk a fuckery. Yeah? Yeah? Alright. Hear this again.
Here. Let them deny that the plans are now moving from plans to execution for the East Harbour and the West Harbour.
Hear that? Make them deny the plans are moved from East. What you talk about a harbour? For what, tourists? What that have to do with you? When you have Kingston na get up, one animal to garbage dump, and have your sell body. Eh? Not na fucking tall. Nothing. Eh? Continue.
Let them deny it. And there is no lie that they can tell about TCN and all the other things.
Yeah, they don't like them going to TCN. The same fuckery. Yeah, it's a stupid. Hey, Benny, make us start knocking with some lie. So make him talk. Hear this.
That can distract from the progress that is being made. Right?
Brother, but the progress I make. Uno suffer for 10 years. I make this fucker come and attack tune. Hey, I want thing with me, you know. You have to learn quick, you know. You don't make a guy come and tell a lie. Yeah, me see your man the work. You don't make a guy come tell a lie. And when him come tell a lie, you know, him come fuck you up. And you feel good and run with film thing. That no make no sense. Yeah? That no make no sense. It don't. Yeah? Let me continue. Yes, man. Continue. Hear this. He might call people liar enough.
Across Jamaica, brick by brick, asphalt laid by asphalt laid.
Him say man I tell the same now have no money right now for do nothing about no asphalt. You hear him? Asphalt laid by asphalt laid. Hear this. Hear this.
Houses handing over. We are improving the lives of the Jamaican people.
Brother, you're on your fuckery, you see? People, let me tell you something, you know. When he might say house and the hear him that's a while. A house hand over to you improve your life. A little phone come hand over to you to improve your life. Let me say something to you. Very factual. May I say something to you, you know? May I talk to the people them where they look Lebanese, them when them come and give them a little a taxpayers money to you know, but he come and give something in the country. You pick them now go school. You don't have a bank account. You can't pay a light bill. You know, you can't pay a water rate. Yeah? And him come and you in your yard, and him come and build, you know, look up boardhouse. And him come and get 2 rooms and a concrete. And go about him business again. You remember you don't have no money for sending people to go to school or nothing, you know. You don't have no money, you don't have nothing. The concrete also him getting out dust now. It changed your life. So that build a life. So you're alright now. You'd be a fucking asset to believe in a way, myself. If you in a bush and then put 2 rooms and a concrete on board, your life stands still same fucking way. You do have the money, by tomorrow I'm gone, you know. You people still can't go to school. You still can't find the food. Yeah? You can't pay light. You can't collect the fucking light because you can't pay light the same way. Yes? And I like them find the money and gear, you start a business. Them teach you for fucking fish. When I talk of fuckery. You're going to stay in the same yard, sleeping in your same dirty bed with full of, you know, well, dead skin and crab louse and crab yards and chink and all kind of fuckery. Because you can't buy a new mattress, same way. And you depend on your same sponge. Your sheet them not change because you have the same fucking sheet. Only thing you do is build a 2 room and put a little kitchen and then pose and then go make a bag of money. Your life not change. So all that change your fucking life. When my talk is bullshit. All that marry. All that change your life. How it change your life? Look now, if you live in a place, way up in a St. Thomas bush or Portland bush, I live way up in there. And you have a look up boardhouse. You know, man, you get a concrete thing. But tell me what you want something to do. to sustain life and uplift yourself. You don't get nothing for doing now. When they want muggle, it comes straight up to the bush. You can't have money for even taxi fare. You have to walk. And he come and he met the man with a 2-room and he gear it. Gone. Remember, what changed in your life, Barrington? Just answer me fast now. Super reason. What change? What change? Eh? You can't pay light bill after you get to the room there, so. You can't buy furniture and put night. You can't send a people to go to school now because you get the room. You can't buy grocery. You're stuck the same fucking place. And him get big up after him cut ribbon and say him do something. This is bullshit that not helping nobody. You understand? Him at more help and you have people. It not do nothing. It not really do nothing. Remember, nobody not live up there, so you know. So like you can't come out and you can't say it. Yeah? You might have said, boy, I'm sleep because comfortable now. The signal drop down, me understand that. But that not change your life in the same fucking place. And I like him here outside them at Beverly Hills and then you get a big job. And then you get a big fat bank account and you have a business now and you say my life change. Yeah? You also for the same fucking way. Yeah? Say don't make no difference when I talk is bullshit. You cannot follow. Let me show you some of them lines. So if him said that, let me hear this. Blessed. Yeah, man, what want? You want to talk? Yeah, I'm better for my life, you know. Tell me. No, man, I'm going to tell lie before Donald Trump. Watch the show first and then come about. That's what I'm going to show you. Yeah, man. No, you see, let me tell you this. The virgin just came from England. Big up yourself anyway. And him said the reason why Andrew tell lie because Donald Trump. But this man I tell lie before Donald Trump. So we're going on some of the lie. So this, my name a liar. This is one of the lie then from Andrew Holness. Watch out.
So said that she is from the bowels of the working class. Leader of the opposition, Andrew Holness, had a response to that.
Well, I think the Prime Minister tried to play a very old trick, which is to say, I'm suffering with you, I come from you. You know, I don't believe that the Prime Minister has any more credentials to claim the constituents of poor than most.
So all that mean credential. What kind of credential to claim a constituents of poor? So this is how I'm going to suck up and trick the people, them, you know. That time I'm living over the NHT part of Ensom Deso, over there, so. Not the weed scheme, because we know this, right? All right, look here.
Most people in Parliament, certainly not more than I do. My own background is such that I was born in Spanish Town, lived in a board house, one-room board house for many years. But outside of that, people are now at a point where they realize that they need more than just the emotion. They need a certain level of demonstrated competence in movement.
They need now, Andrew. This is after she was in the Prime Minister. So it banned the one bedroom banned from this. And then he put on the more flesh pan it. Let me show you, look here. Let me show you the flesh when put on the one bedroom. Yeah, let me see that one here. So put on the more flesh pan.
I was born in a two.
Well, I'm not two yet. One first.
It's changing. Of development in this country means that we.
That time I'm shirting and never fit him so good enough. Can I see Marg on that shirt? Now it have fit him now. Can the people?
We have to look at all the people and say to them, poverty means 4 things in this country. It means that you don't have a job.
Listen now.
So you don't have an income. And because you don't have job and you don't have income, you can't buy the things that you would want. Poverty means that you don't have the best access to education.
Listen.
And because of that, sometimes you don't get access to job. which means you don't get access to income. That means you can't buy the things them that you want.
So why you cut a little fucking place in a whip in a bush behind back of God? Eh? Why you cut some place and I tell people so them better off than where you put a little 1 room or a 2 room? And them in a poverty fame fucking way. Una understand what I say, you know? If no better than what I'm doing, you know? You don't move. You're still in a poverty. Hey, Lone some genius run here, you know. See them, I tell him, said, not my word, and Holness. Move him by one word. Yeah? You see, I'm sure that's swing off them time, yeah? Yes. Can't really want it to go soup up, you know. See? You hear what I'm doing, so poverty, me? Continue.
Poverty also means that you don't have access to things like health care. And so more time you're sick, you can't get work, you can't work long enough. But you know what else poverty also means?
You hear? And your mouth to come out. You have over 700,000 people that have a job in a poverty right now. And Andrew is after 10 fucking years. Him can't trick anybody out of him under my word. Me just a play him. Me just a play him. Me the messenger. But me run and me do investigative journalism, you know. I think them different in one way, you know. Hear this, hear this.
Poverty also means, and especially in the Jamaican context, it means inequality and alienation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Then I explain to them about yourself, man. So I know about poverty. Can't take it up from Portia when him does talk about poverty. She can't own the same start talk on poverty now. Yeah, alienism and everything, inequality. Hear this.
Because in the midst of poverty, you see people doing extremely well.
Well, in the midst of poverty, you turn billionaire, you call over them. And 100 million in Africa all over the place, man. Eh? Continue.
Barack Obama, you know, talking about inequality in America. He said, boy, we have to worry about inequality, income inequality, because some people earning a whole heap and the mass not earning anything. And if it is allowed to continue, America will be like Jamaica.
You hear this? I remember when Barack Obama said that. I am and Bruce around things.
Now, by virtue of our history, Jamaica has, in this region, the Latin American Caribbean region, probably only Haiti could compare, the highest level of inequality of income.
Right now, go look for it, go check it. Go check it right now. Eh? People don't have no job. You hear me tell you now? That's what I say for this kind of flip-flop. As an opposition, this I am. I remember him come up with him lie after Mama Peter about the poor people. Them, you know. Hear this.
You have a few rich and a whole heap of poor. And it's not a small gap, it's a wide gap. So I want the poor people of the country to understand that the PNP has been tricking you for a long time talking about poverty because they don't understand poverty, and the truth is they don't want you to come out of poverty. They like it the way it is because they feel they will always get poor people voting for them to keep them poor.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to keep them poor. Every word come out of this guy mouth. At 10 years in the day. 10 plus. February make 10 years. As soon 11, 10 plus. And now play this. If him could make a change, when the change there, it's worse. Him get the dollar when it was 120 for one. It there 121, it there 160 something now. Everything, look by your bread, look by your food, look by everything. And him still talk about dream and lie. This I him, not my word. Now what in my own words. You don't notice what me do. Me not do tabloid, you know. I don't. Them can't talk to me, you know. When you hear me come and talk, you know, remember me have the whole footage of them and what them I say, I want them by them own words. If the media they do what me I do, yeah, them that want him, them won't even the boy because them that teach people they not trust him. Him a one-hand bandit. Dangerous. Very dangerous. See? Me could continue hear him. And him lie. Lioness thing about this word. Yeah? No tool about it. Lioness thing, I watch him. You know, you have to take it lesson first. Yes, you watch it. Yeah.
Yo, I ask your leader, that leader man, me two questions.
Yeah.
The people, me see this company I sent on, where I say Island Import, where they...
No, I don't want you to stop me now. I don't want to come off of this yet. I don't want to do that show. I don't want you to push me off of where I go. Yeah, because you can't think of something like this. Remember me live, you know. So I don't want to come off of what I do with him. You don't want to cut that and do that. Remember, come off of that first.
Into line, man. If you release, I make the people come out of poverty, brother.
That we are dealing with. So we are warning, man. We are dissecting. Yeah, I am a play some liar. When we don't give him that night, I trouble. Yes, brother, cool. Yeah, man. All right, we just continue listening. I point out the lies, you know. Tonight, it's a compilation of lies and tricks and can when give the people them. You might talk about them law, you know, go. A prime minister go and so. Prime minister. Well, when you TV election, you can't go anywhere because you move like a sket. Yeah? Me not say no tell you no. Me say sket. Me not have to tell. See? Continue.
And as I stand here today, I tell you
Listen.
that I born poor. I was born in Spanish Town. Grew up at 56 Cumberland Road. In a board house, 1 bedroom. Grew up with my great-grandmother. Single parent house. Use chimney. Walk to school. Sit down in a classroom with 60 people and listen.
No classroom in the 70s there so with Mandy around there. But that's why a matter of fact, in about 72, 74, the shifting come in. Remember I got school daylight saving time. You remember some I don't know, it did have to cut off somewhere in the 80s though. Daylight saving time. Bigger pumps. It cut off in the 80s. Early 80s. Daylight saving time, yes. Yeah. Remember fear incident and then, you know, you have some other things. Pumps, where there? Sitting and watch you are going here. So they have a cut for daylight saving time, you know. Some man and go with him great grandmother. Remember, you know, post something to talk about the poor. And this guy, Marine, this guy come out and says she have no more aim about no poor than him. Can't make no more claim. And then him down the bedroom. One and him say live in a barn and going to come and for long them live a long time. Then him come with that. Then him go up on the next place and him come with this.
At 56 Cumberland Road, I was born in a 2-bedroom board house at 56 Cumberland Road in a Spanish town. Just down the road from the Grassyard Market. My father is still a farmer. And my mother is a retired civil servant who sent the two of us, me and my sister, to school on a civil servant salary. I never born with no gold spoon in my mouth.
No, granny, no. A mother and father and sister no and him, four of them, right?
I know what it is to go school and not have no lunch money.
But your mother send up on civil servant money, salary. She have a big job that. And you don't have no lunch money. You are barefoot to the great grandmother and have no name and now. This is all the fuck a lie. I'm very dangerous. Very. Continue.
But my parents teach me pride.
In parents, that man, it mean madam father. Nothing granny again. Remember 1 bedroom, you know. And then do shimmy in a school at 60 people. This is the prime minister want to have. Yeah? I'm going to show them all. I'm going to compile some lies for you, you know. Because him doesn't say people are telling lies about tree. May I show you, it come from him, reverse psychology.
My parents said don't beg and don't make nobody know when you're in need. And I never beg none of them, not yet.
Them say me nah but swear, that me here.
Yeah. Watch them, look here. Pay lie them feet to the people. Look how the one of them look hungry right there, so. Look for Dr. Crab. Or look like them hungry belly crab will snap something from a dead dog belly. Eh? Look upon them around there, so. Eh? Look upon dead man. You saw them, they look hungry? Continue. See it, watch out.
If you study hard, my mother tell me to work hard. I grew up with the ethic of work and study. It is education.
And the man never have a work. Then them come out and say 2 work, 2 job offer him get. One at a bank and one for a volunteer service. When you volunteer service, that's service better. You don't get paid for that. And instead take the bank job and then him do the volunteer service, him take the volunteer service himself. But it was not a job, that's just a service, like you know, it's a volunteer. Yeah, yeah. See? But that him take not the bank job. In lie bad enough. Continue.
And my hard work that has got me where I am today, along with the help of caring parents, caring family, and good friends.
But you say you don't beg nobody nothing. So you have the good friends and things. So I'm born in a 1 and 2. Let me move this caller. Because I have no more things for a show. Come let me take down this, Andrew. Let me take down this. I'm going to show you your life. Let me go at 20. Let me go back to 20. Let me go back to 2011 before the election went off. 2011, right? Let me hear this.
The following is a paid announcement by the JLP.
My fellow Jamaicans, good evening. I trust you have had a blessed Christmas and reflected on the true meaning of the season. As we now approach Election Day on December 29th, I know many of you still have questions whether you should vote or not. And if so, for whom will you vote? So I thought I would take this opportunity to...
We're going back at 20, I saw me staying, I'm like, listening back. Some people don't do that. Yes. You have a fact checking. This is when I'm telling them, I got 2011, I'm going to go back at 2012. Voila.
Speak with you about some of the major issues that might be playing on your mind at this time. In 2007, the #1 issue for Jamaicans was crime. We have made great strides in this area, reducing major crimes by 36% and targeting hotspots across the island. Apart from hard policing, our community renewal program will target 100 communities in the 5 parishes with the highest crime rates. These communities will be provided with training and job opportunities.
But Mama P come on and carry down a lower crime rate. With nothing like that. You might beg I tell about job opportunities. Is that before him come out, you know?
Transforming them and providing our young people with alternatives to a life of crime. Today, jobs are your #1 issue. I assure you that the Jamaica Labour Party...
Let me just Google something before me. Let me show you something. Jamaicans. Overseas in... I'll show you something. I'll show you something. I'll show you something, right? More to the listener guy. You're not going to believe how Andrew Holness lie. A long time I tell him lie. Just listen here. He might tell about job. Hear this.
The party is concerned and sensitive to this crippling problem. We are determined to address this critical issue urgently. Since being elected, we have provided more than 90,000 jobs through overseas employment and other investments.
Brother, you hear what I'm saying? Them give over 90,000 jobs overseas investment, overseas job. Them not supply. #1, these people do not take so much people overseas. Even if you add up the 4 years, it never reached there. Never. But this is how I'm like 90,000 jobs overseas. 90,000 jobs. Which I'm at 2011. You see it? In 2011, you see it? 14,000 secure overseas work through the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. Okay. Okay. 90,000. And if you even put that in 4 times, you know, the near this. If you put it 4 times, put it at, me now put that 13, put it at 14. Put that 14. Yeah? And then, so you get 14, 4 and 4, 8, 16. That's a 56,000. If you put the whole year when them there for, you don't get 56,000. You get 13,000 to 14,000 overseas employment. Right? I remember you know create that did a long time. That's when Mama P them everybody, you send people from farm work and on the job there. So them not create that. Never have 90,000, but this are all them inflate and tell lie. Remember, we can't accept them in a real time. You can't just look back on every lie when tell. And I warn them and tell them, say, stop telling a lie. Them brain work like a total computer. Remember, when you tell a lie, we are fact checking in a real time and show you say you're a liar. Yeah, and you just cause about people lying better. 90, remember, play it back. Then create 90,000 jobs.
We are determined to address this critical issue urgently. Since being elected, we have provided more than 90,000 jobs through overseas employment and other investments.
Through overseas employment, that's season employment. So, I know them create that. Any party in any government in the ministry, that's why posted come in and lock up the guy them can teach some farm work money. Since them come in, so you don't work out at 50,000. Yeah? But remember, per year, at the same set of people are rotate. Same set. So I go up to 20 odd years. So when him say, you create 90,000 jobs, and I like 90,000 a week go up. Pan somewhere, 14. And next year, the same 14. And only way them change unless somebody request somebody, so them all change. Them go there for years. You understand? So if you have 100,000 people and 14, or 1 million people and 14,000 go up, that now if them dismissing, you don't have no job in Jamaica. Can you work for 6 months? And they must say them create it. Them not create it. It created long time. People have gone them work a long time. So him not create no job there. So. That is bullshit. These are the false things where they put out all the time. Yeah? Create 90,000. Bullshit. Continue. And you can't put it on the lower end of the 13, but put it on the higher scale. It's there. Continue.
More than 80,000 Heart employees have found employment.
That's a lie again. This and I do it now. That's a 2011. More than 80,000. What them that work? Let me break it down for you. Let me look for some of the company them in Jamaica. Let me just tell you straight. Look here. Names of companies in Jamaica. Now, I say something to you, Andrew Holness. Remember mash up some of your thing them in your head now, right? Manufacturing companies in Jamaica. Let me see this now. All right, so 2026. I'm opening this until the top manufacturer list of companies in Jamaica. All right. I want to see a list. See, I want to say something to you. Take them all here. Yeah. So, all right, people, let me ask you something. So, we have Grace Kennedy. We have Grace Kennedy. We have that Sanders. Tell me which one of the hotel. We have over 3/4 million people now work. The hotel can absorb 200,000 of them people that want to work, not even 50. Because they want to make money, them have to overpay some people and them things. So them now go move. Which one of the company them in there can take the 700,000, come more than that, you know. Right now, absorb them. Just take them in. You can't take Grace Kennedy Because you bust them to the teeth. You can't take none of the house in them, none of the meter house them, the private. Them not take nobody. And you can look for every one of the other rest of company, there is nobody. Them are take it. None of them big company are not take it. Hardware and lumber, what are this? Them now. And if them are take people, them couldn't go take so much people. You run them to work. Them now sell the amount of things for to take on so much people. And them now expand. See? So when I talk at the garbage, Grace Kennedy, Geddes, D&G, one of them not taking nobody like that. Them have them workers already. So them want to workers, them want 100,000 for put where? I say, and most people work with this company and work for them for a lifetime till them retire. So them have them workers. So when I talk about bullshit, yeah, none of them people that whether they never get the work right now. Continue.
We recognize, however, that jobs have been lost. Many graduates are having a hard time finding jobs. This is due in part to the global economic crisis, of which we are all aware. It is also as a result of the legacy of the PNP's high interest rate policy. And
you see him though, he make a attack, this is before him come out. High interest rate policy, that's a bullshit. That's a garbage. You're not doing attack a bullshit. The high interest rate policy, but PNP did come that PNP do everything and give him everything, give him a platter. When I talk about bullshit, you have a low interest rate policy now and the things them gone up so much and people can't find food and things, but PNP have an interest rate policy. I'm over 72 school and give all road, give everything where you have, part this, that, do everything. That make any sense? You don't see my jackass? Eh? You have to check that for yourself, a garbage. And PNP have an interest rate policy, but set up and pay after IMF. And them have no interest rate policy and have to run back. It depends on your watch, your piece of shit, you. Yes? A garbage matter. Continue.
Poor economic management, which wiped out an entire generation of investors and entrepreneurs.
So that's when I talk a lie again. That was a lie. So you see where man this from? Inverted from your son. Yeah? Because the investors and entrepreneurs, what I talk about. A matter of fact, which one you see I shine now? Oh, you did it 10 years. Oh, you can't shine with investors and entrepreneurs, brother. Do all of them are go under. Eh? This is what this shit do. Garbage. See that?
Within the next 3 months, the Minister of Tourism will confirm the reopening of 2 hotels and the creation of thousands of jobs. As you may have already heard, the Minister of Industry and Commerce has already confirmed the opening of a new call center in Montego Bay, which will create at least 1,000 jobs next year. We have issued a contract for the construction of a 360 megawatt electricity generating plant, which will create 2,000 jobs in its construction phase.
Never happened. You hear this? And call center I got 1,000 jobs. Which call center put 1,000 jobs? And call center job? I be them fuck with them, tell them take you for piece of shit, you know. Eh? This guy mess up the place and destroy the place. This is what him do with him lie. But come move him from yourself. Hear this.
Our bauxite plants will soon reopen, bringing jobs back into surrounding communities. Micro and small businesses are the foundation of any developing country. The Jamaica Labour Party will provide the framework, institutional support.
So if you did it from 2007, why when the election come up, you're going to provide it? You don't provide it from day one. You get a good economy and you fuck it up. Me not tell you them a garbage. You can't sit down and listen to them no more. Them is shit. Move from front of me, you know. Move. And put it back. All right. So this is before the election. The election run now. This is 8 months after election. You ever talk about them high interest rate and everything? I'll show you what them doing at their interest rate. I'll be a fucking talk. Garbage. I'm going to play him now when Mama P have a setback. I remember them go back to the IMF. Yeah. You have a better country, them take care of the same interest rate you matter about, but partisan them take care of a food stamp and put in the right thing for them navigate and put the FSC, where them just go take the money out for running at them budget. When them say them are run good in the 500 million, a partisan them bring it in, you know. Yes. Partisan, the Urban Transit Corporation, the urban, the bus system. You must have fuck your partisan bring it into, you know. All of these things, where them are used now, I live have a bus of the bus, and them destroy the partisan. Mama people partisan, I'm Michael. Not to worry about it. Not to worry about it. Hear this, Mama P come in now, hear him, yeah.
And the leader of the opposition, Andrew Holness, joins us live this evening to give us his take. And we start off with the most difficult question that ever asked of him. What did you like about the speech?
That's truly a difficult question. No, the speech had some goodies, notably, of course, the increasing of the benefit, the age for the benefit of persons for NHT. That's one. And the medical, the establishment of a medical facility and oncology center. That's good. And the establishment of a hospital in the western region. That's good, and we give credit for that.
Well, let's turn to the IMF talks. The Prime Minister says you're in no position to complain because the administration of which you were a part was to blame. Why should Jamaicans accept your criticism, given you...
That's right. Because IMF, chef, go back to IMF, where them did partisan run the IMF from 1995. Pay them off and say goodbye. That's a country stand up on them foot and them go back for IMF.
Your own troubles meeting the 500?
I think the Prime Minister is missing the moment.
Yeah,
this moment requires leadership. The country has a sense that all the indications are going in the wrong direction. People want reassurance. People want to know that there is somebody at the helm who has a sense of direction. The speech should have been about hope, motivation, confidence.
You hear when I'm using all them? Him not talk to you truthfully. The speech should be about hope, motivation, and confidence. Mama P, I tell you as is. If the place is in trouble, it's in trouble. Hear this now. Yeah.
Instead of blame and same political regurgitation.
Yeah, blame.
So, I'm not going to...
Me I play this. This is 8 months after she come in, you know. Because she swear in January 2012. The 5th of January. This is September the 18th. 8 months, 2 weeks. And he matter about blame. And before him, the election run, he matter about high interest and that one bag of bullshit. Them not do not but destroy the place. And do encourage and mash up the whole fucking place. Continue.
Join the Prime Minister in that. I will say, however, that the Prime Minister is now in charge of the country.
Yes.
And all of these things are happening on her watch. And she should deal with them effectively.
So why you always go on 18 years and back in the 70 year when you say, Sheldon, the Prime Minister when you're in the country, you know, and it depends on your watch. So you have to deal with them now, you know. Don't go back and tell me about we. You deal with them and him right. Him to deal with them and deal with but him destroy the place.
Instead of trying to blame the opposition.
Here's one that I really want to ask. Will the political culture ever change where ministers are responsible for their portfolios and we don't have to hear from the Prime Minister?
Well, that's not a good question, if I may say so. The culture in the Westminster system is that the Prime Minister is ultimately responsible, and the Prime Minister should speak and should lead, as it is in any country. Yes, ministers do have their responsibilities, but the truth is, it is the Prime Minister that is responsible. I think what Jamaicans are saying is that they don't necessarily want to have a Prime Minister that is always talking, but when there is a sense that things are not going in the direction that they want it to go, people want to hear reassurance. They want to hear that the Prime Minister has a grasp of what is happening and a direction. That inures confidence, and especially for the business sector, people want to know that the Prime Minister has a handle on the economy itself, because the Prime Minister makes the ultimate decisions, and we would have loved to hear that from the speech.
And speaking of hearing, her advisor Delana Franklin says she didn't address some issues because of time.
Well, time is always a constraint. It's always very difficult on the conference floor, but you should prioritize. As I said, the moment now that the nation wants is to hear their Prime Minister declare a direction, not a compilation of all the small things
and taking credit for things that the opposition has done, which is
Yeah, when I'm taking credit for things by opposition and I'm not doing
part of the hypocrisy. The opposition is being blamed for the economy, but yet the projects of the opposition are being used to fill out the list of achievements. You can't have it both.
He must say the IMF. The IMF, him destroy the IMF. Them that pay it back and bid it back, so them not fill out nothing.
Ways. I would say that with the difficulties that the country...
So Anjo, so you see a man will blame the opposition, I take NHC, I fill out. And you say, him said the other day, you know, I eat because they never want this and that, and then you cost in the 70s and the 80s. See, I take all FSC money, another money, and I fill out. Figure balance your book. And then you turn on and cuss and tell lie. You're dangerous. You hear this? Hear this.
Is now experiencing, people are frustrated, people are realizing that promises made are not being kept, people are realizing that the problems that were being experienced under the previous administration are the same problems now, so they are not party specific, they are fundamental.
You said not party specific. Specific. But the problem with them did have a portion that I have now, so she will deal with them. And yes, them
institutional problem. People want to hear something that is motivational, inspirational, transformational. People want to be lifted and given hope. And
I got to use and trick people all the while. Now go back to some of the lights. So you see this. Him say you for all the Prime Minister depend on watch. So me I wonder who for watch. When him I run up and down and I talk about lie and them I tell lie. You hear him lie. Hear more lie. Watch out. Doctor, but me go into some of the lies. More and more lie we are getting Anjo. Yes. Anjo dangerous, you know. They shoot up on film foot now. And them I try to fix it. Can't fix it. And we not allow it. We're not going to allow it. Come, Anjo. So let me show you how you lie now, Anjo. Yeah? Make we give him that one here. This is when him a run. Hear this.
The Labour Party will make sure that we put in place more efficient electricity generated plants to bring down
Pick up yourself. Yeah, man,
the cost of electricity to you. I don't like to make promise. I make commitment. And under the Labour Party government, we are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big power plants. We are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big energy companies that can put the money in here to build the plants to give you cheaper and better electricity.
And that was bullshit. Wanna get it? 10 years hard. Wanna get it? In Mvrder just come out and said, nah, it can't work. I just JPS them have one, them can't put the next one. He just said. But if you listen to them good enough. Mr. Andrew Holness, a compilation of them lies and them tricks. Let me get next one, Andrew lie and tricks. Because we're all over the place, you know, with Andrew. So I can move them one day. Let me go to that one, you know. This is very important. I want to cut everybody, you know. No, let me go for that one first. And then we go to that one day. Let me go to this first.
Within.
Well, let me go to that one. Let me go to them two here first. When I hear them two here, the one there and the one there. Hear that one here. Hear this. It's an Andrew, you know, electricity. Hear this.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them. And then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
This is Andrew Holness who I deal with. So him do reverse psychology all the time and talk about him own self. If you come here and talk one thing, if I mean, and I know none of them, I just do these things and just let it go. And I him now just come back yesterday or the day before and I call people liar. Look at
years. for fixed election date. Still I wait for the promise to fulfill. One broken promise after another. Laughable, as we say. None of your promise to fulfill yet, boss. So there are we.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter.
Yes.
That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on 2 things: economic growth and job creation.
Andrew, you need to do what you said from 2016. You say you're going to put it on paper. So anything you put on paper, the MP have to work with it. So you need to do it now. I feel like say when you do that, the MP will do them work and we will see work done in the community.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister.
In come back to this camp night,
Andrew Holness, John, him break him promise and nothing him say I'm going to do for the next 100 days and now him not do nothing. Him not keep no promise and him say I'm the promise keeper.
A matter of fact, him come and talk about 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, 4 term. You can't follow this guy. Me tell you the lie, this guy. No time out, you can't believe. Continue.
What a promise, John Star.
At a convenient time within our new government, we will hold a grand referendum on the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, as the final appellate court.
You make so much promise for us. Look how long you're in there. Nothing done. All for the COVID. They promised the people them $25,000. Nothing done. Huh? So what you expect me to do? Tell me if you sleep with the door and window open and nothing done.
Alright, so this is Andrew. But I go along and some more and more things in Andrew. And this saw him lie. Pan, other thing. Remember, no, none of them they don't go through, none. And Andrew now come with him out and say, but to no lie, tell them cool, tell not be a liar, and them a dream. Brother, I have the thing there. I told the media house them now work down there, some man. Them for run away long time because I be a lie. And by the way, when remember say it must think before even a 2016 thing the start film journey. Andrew a lie before Trump even in any place. Let me show you a big lie where him do and tell the people them and mash them up. Look here. Let me remind the people them about Andrew Holness and him lie. Let me go in a parliament as so Andrew. Let me find him in a parliament. Let me say that one now. Hear this. You remember this? This is how I'm wicked to the people
The existence of criminal gangs and the capture of communities, Madam Speaker, and our survey, we received a report and we have done our own surveillance and we have...
Them done them own surveillance, not my word. Or you believe in a guy like Andrew Holness? Them done your own surveillance, you know. Yeah, listen.
Discovered that in proximity to Clifton, which is shown...
Look at this.
This is the Clifton community demarked in red, but just above it, if you're facing it, it would be to your left. This area has been captured. So, Madam Speaker, the National Security Council, in reviewing the development plan, observed an insidious and growing threat in the area where alleged gangsters were capturing lands in the area adjoining the Clifton community, creating their own informal subdivision and selling these lands under the false pretense of ownership or...
People, remember, you know, anything out of Andrew mouth is supposed to be unassailable and him say it to, you know. The other day must say him stand to be corrected. Just now. Remember him say anything out of him mouth to be an arrow plate phone and remind you know. Listening.
Building on them themselves. We are showing you now some pictures. What is going on?
People look on the nice out here. Tell me the truth. It don't look enough time sturdy and better than the piece of shit where I get the people there. Continue.
Structures of poor persons squatting.
And I can't play where I tell them poor man to have them castle, you know. Continue.
The capturing, the SCJ has given warning and served notice to cease and desist. The capturing and the legal construction has continued to the point where some 30 structures have been identified.
It is.
Let me be clear.
Clear.
The government wants every Jamaican to be able to own their own home and a piece of Jamaica.
It is.
But it must be done orderly and lawfully.
Yes.
This illegal capturing.
That time the PMP then lick over there, so you saw the place have a look. Continue.
And building on public or private land will not be tolerated. This illegal capturing and building on the lands compromises the well-laid development plan. It takes away the land designated for agriculture. You will note, Madam Speaker. So go back to the previous slide. Previous slide. So, Madam Speaker, aside from the technical and security issues that it poses,
yes, all
of Jamaica must acknowledge, every single Jamaican must acknowledge that this is just wrong.
You hear the man attack all heavy and I lie my tell by the people them.
The government of Jamaica, therefore, will make a stand. And I repeat, Madam Speaker, the government of Jamaica this is not going to be left to a government agency.
Yes.
No, this is something that the central government of Jamaica must stand up and ensure it does not continue. So, Madam Speaker, directions have been given to the security forces to have a strong presence in the area to treat with any threats from any criminal that may want to interrupt or exercise control or present any obstacle to the government rectifying that situation. So the JDF has deployed a forward operating base meters away
the man send swords upon the people, the innocent people, you know?
From this area.
These are evil, you know, look here.
And they are doing regular patrols, and they have created a security blanket, including regular surveillance, drone surveillance, and other forms of surveillance to see whether or not there will be any movement by criminals in those areas.
Remember, Holness himself come to, hey, if you don't know what this guy by now, remember just finish up the whole chapter. Remember him just said this, you know. And I'm council, you know, the highest security council tell him this, you know. And he used the army against our people, not to protect the land from invasion, but our own people, and not the Chinese. People them buy them land from film one principle. Yeah, I show no. But this all lie. And that's why you can't believe that the soldier and intelligence and the police intelligence of Jamaica, them flawed. Because them don't know better than this. Me didn't know better and them never know better. So I can show you what them do now. So them do that. This is what them do. What for them do now?
Everything gone. I don't know what to do no more. I change it and let me go work in the mountain. Come in and have it. Come here and see if it belongs.
As you're probably aware by now, there...
I think in front of me near Magla. This is not real police. It coming at about criminal too, you know. You understand? Continue.
Is a demolition process taking place. It's an operation that is being conducted by the Sugar Company of Jamaica. We as law enforcement are merely here based on our assessment of the space, our assessment of the situation. We're here just to provide the security.
Security! And I lie them that tell by the people they may not hear this.
Necessary for the workmen to do their operation. Our information is that criminal elements have acquired lands in this space. They have sold those lands. They're purported to sell those lands to...
You hear our information? This was false. They shall take him to court. This is false. You can't go Jamaican people like this. Look here.
Unsuspecting persons who have been in the process of construction at varying stages. The information that we have is that that construction process, the necessary orders were given by the government of Jamaica to cease and desist. The construction has continued and it's now reached the point.
So a lie, that was a lie. So him come add on this guy, this piece of shit that get taxed, but him to pay back everything and go to prison. Him and the police, him a shit. From the abyss one a big mama. This piece of shit when named Magla. Continue.
Demolition. Again, we are just here in our capacity as law enforcement.
Yes.
John George side.
Okay.
But me recently I hear about land selling over here and I come buy a piece of land.
How much you pay for that land?
800,000.
How far did you reach?
I take it up out of the ground. We spent 400,000 including the workman for dig the foundation and buy the steel, the cement and the blocks.
Okay.
Me I go look work just to compare workman. And everything, see that everything gone. Don't know what to do no more.
So the $800,000 that you pay for the land, who you pay to?
Me pay to my hairdresser introduced me to the man. And me get the receipt, then give them me TRN and my ID and they send up the receipt give me. They send up the receipt give me. Nobody not give me the look. One no look no give me. No, after me just have parents and so chat to me so them like on the place. Me just have to work for God work. I see that work for God work. I change it and me go work in the mountain. Come in have it come here see if it belongs so. So me don't know what to do.
What will happen to the persons who will now lose their houses?
I can't speak to that.
Come on, move up, take your piece of shit off from. If you just go to you know. But him can't, them say not him but after be a shit him going with you know. I talk about him bless and about free money. Big dirty thinking Magla. I can't tell him sure. We don't want to hear from him. This is what Andrew do to the people. Them don't know evil when them see evil, you know. Andrew coming like ungrateful Chucky, you know, and him lie. Because this was a lie. And this earth. Remember just continue with that. Me continue with that. Bernard Lodge. Look here.
This evening, there was high drama in a section of Bernard Lodge and Catherine today as demolition crews began the removal of illegal structures in the area.
Under the watchful eyes of the police and military, persons to whom the houses belonged stood helpless. Their reactions in just a moment, but first, Jamila Maitland reports on how the demolition exercise unfolded.
It was the whirring sound of a helicopter hovering over the Clifton community, a section of Bernard Lodge in St. Catherine, that awoke many residents early Thursday morning. Outside, an armored tanker,
50 caliber out from the people, them innocent people, you know.
soldiers, a SWAT vehicle, police with high-powered weapons, and not too far behind them, excavators and men carrying sledgehammers charging towards them to demolish.
I feel them one dirty football, them are criminal, them use to look up people place, you know. With that, if you see them, you know some high grade them here. Go and vote for them. With them capture. And them so fool them take it for lick down people place. This couldn't be me, you know, because I couldn't put a sledge on nobody place. Me have to stop this. Continue.
Police and soldier, we put them can't go to school, them lock down the community.
The lands are owned by the Sugar Company Holdings of Jamaica, SCJ. Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced that criminals have been selling different plots to citizens.
People, them also build nice and good enough. Look on the quality house them.
Tomorrow, the government will act to demolish those structures.
You know what hurt me? Them structures are better than the you know what Angelo said about the little frame foolishness, it might so long them can last. After I'm telling them about a hurricane, this and that, they might say, oh, them last long. You know what, also you talk about you so long them can last. And look at fabricated foolishness. Him say it out of time out. Now have it. Continue on Jonas. This I'm life
that have been illegally erected.
About 30 houses have been tagged for demolition. Member of Parliament Fitz Jackson was among the crowd.
That kind of activities.
All right, Fitz, go outside the quit. We don't want Andrew we are dealing with right now. We don't want to hear from your Fitz. Right now, me not rage, so we don't want to hear from Fitz and nobody. Big up yourself, Fitz. We don't want to hear from me right now. Andrew we are dealing with. Right? So, this is about Andrew, though. Let me see this again. Bernard Lodge. So, hear this now. Look on this now.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. School principal charged in relation to the fraudulent sale of lands has been further remanded. Then, whether Ms. Ward Brown will be granted bail. Now, Ms. Ward Brown is charged under the school principal Sulin Ward Brown, who has been charged in relation to the fraudulent sale of lands near Clifton in St. Catherine, has been further remanded until October 31. Parish Court Judge Desiree Alain will make a decision then whether Ms. Ward Brown will be granted bail. Now, Ms. Ward Brown is charged under the Proceeds of Crime Act, Law Reform Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Act, and conspiracy to defraud. At least 3 other persons are being sought in relation to the matter. The government on October 6 demolished several unfinished structures which were built on lands illegally captured and sold by persons. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness told the House of Representatives that a criminal gang had captured lands near Clifton and was reselling the lots.
You saw the man say a criminal gang. May I show him lie. Now, if you have intelligence, that's why I believe in the police, them, you know. Them are fraud. And them intelligence are it's flawed. It's flawed, it's a flaw. Them run out and them intelligence and get it from the IS, the Security Council, IS Council that with security and everything. The sort of the police, them who from this and this are Andrew Holness with them lie. Let me show you what him do. May I show you Brown? I remember, you know, a film own principal down in a film place. Let me show you something. See them here? Not my word. Look on the 3 of them. Look here.
Yes, Prime Minister. Okay. So me say Royal Reid is an expert.
See them here? Hey, me remember me have everything, you know. Remember me have everything, no matter what's your face. The 3 of them are culprit. I see grab the one and the one in a corner come out. She in a court too, you know. The 3 of them. 2 of them are principal. Anything we want Andrew in the education ministry too. The 3 of them are culprit in Jamaica. Watch me. The whole 3 of them run through the education system. Andrew was the education minister under Bruce. For him get look at Prime Minister's team and them 2 yeah. 2 principal. The one yeah, them are try to in case I try it out. The one yeah, I'm principal as she yeah, Andrew tell me how much interest again. I can't man gang. And put helicopter up in the air and do question there. She serve him, you know. All right, not like him, that's what the case, you know, you're not about a case, you're not going to prison, not at all, it's quiet. And the news media no asks about it because she have to go to prison. She have to go to prison. She must go to prison. Them not ask about it, TV, and none of them, them are news better. See me have the 3 of them there, see them there?
Principal this. And me say Ward Brown other principal. And me say Fry Green and one of your ministers. But Prime Minister, what I want to ask all the cutting. You come like all the principal them run you, man. When them run you, something always happen, don't it? Me don't know what happen. But them name always in boiling some kind of illegal activities. Me don't know. If me a principal, me don't want to power with you, no Prime Minister. No, sir, me don't want. You know the same picture with you. No, sir. No lonesome Prime Minister, not me. Eh? How would it? Real Reed? Eh? Real Reed and Ward Brown? What? Yeah, man, and oh, see, over here, so,
all of them parts, she see them, she and one of them, see her, on the right, and see with them on the left. And them a part of them.
Friday.
But give them part of the loot.
At the same day, picture this, same clothes, yeah, man. This is when the school are open.
Naomi Francis.
Oh, it's a fly green there, okay. And Naomi. And say brown there, okay. So, yes, man. So now having a principle and everything. But Prime Minister, you need to come out as a Prime Minister, come talk on this, yeah? People of the diaspora want to hear you take on this. Because if people come out and them give over 4 million, 5 already come out, and a few name jump out. As you know, the clansman them are sell the land and the gangster them live there. Fear name of the first name jump out. Somebody right side of you. Eh? You need to come say something about that. You need to come say something about it. Can't so silent. You understand? And vigorously, you see like when you come out and talk with that strength and everything, same thing we want here. See, look here. 300 there, so right now, you alone standing now. Out of the 300 right, so you know. There are 2 principal. Me don't want to be the principal and come on here, no, sir. No, sir. Me don't know what kind of thing that.
All right. So this was Anjo, the 3 of them. Remember, I see having me should have gone to prison for a long time now. But this is how I'm lying. And you notice when put in that jam and all kind of things, Magla. We can move this. We can put up back this now. This is what Anjo do at the time. Right? Let me show you what Anjo do. Let me play that girl that do. I have to play her and then I can touch Anjo again. Anjo, I have the thing them on there. Look here.
Holness, me pay me money. Me pay me good money. Me come at the beach. See ya? Me come at the beach. We can show you why you want to chuck off in. Andrew, you want chuck off in the sea. Andrew, you want chuck off in the sea. Andrew, you're wicked. Everybody vote for you. All who vote for you regret it. All who vote for you, Andrew, regret it. You're dirty man. I'm going to send a police for me. I send a man, I send anybody who wants to send. Because it's a freedom of speech. Everybody free to say anything when they want to say. Nobody is supposed to have no lock over nobody's mouth. If you have a government and the government not the right, citizens are supposed to talk. Somebody know why one time citizens talk. You send people to come beat them. Or you send people to come kill them. Andrew Holness, you're terrorists. Andrew, you see the people them are St. Catherine? Where you deal with so? You see the people them also you knock down and broke down and mash down. Andrew, remember me telling you me point to the sea. See the sea there? Crosses are gonna take you. Andrew, you're no government. You're wicked. You're a murderer. Andrew, see there? See the sea and me money me pay for come. Just to show you where your last days are gonna end. See your calamity, yeah? Andrew, you're gonna end up in the middle of the sea. You are going to end up in the middle of the sea, Andrew, because you're wicked. You're wicked, the people, them are ball. Look on the young girl, Andrew. Andrew, look on the young girl. The young girl, she sacrificed herself. She not even a bus fare to go to work, Andrew. And she make her house. She make her house, Andrew. You shouldn't do that. Andrew, you shouldn't do that. You're wrong. You're wrong, and your followers, them tell us that you're wrong. You're no government. You're not doing no governmentship. You're not government, Andrew. Andrew, you feel leave government something alone. Andrew, me don't know where them put you in your for. People of Jamaica want to put in Andrew for. People of Jamaica want to see what happened to you. We don't stand up for no right. We don't stand up for no self. People of Jamaica. We don't see what Andrew do. Oh God, man. Innocent baby. Woman with their house full of furniture, Andrew. Me tears upon you. Me tears upon you. Because I know my house and me feel so bad. Andrew, what if I did my house? Me have my children there. Me can't imagine how much people left homeless. Andrew, you're wicked. You man with the house full of furniture. Andrew, you pack down the whole height. You mash it down. You're wicked. Andrew, send your boy them for me. Because of freedom of speech. And everybody's supposed to can talk.
Well, me have the thing them, and remember, say me, hey, Marva, my thing them different. Me do tablet. Now, hold me now. Then Andrew now run go back in a parliament. Remember, I run go back in a parliament? Don't forget. Man, look here. Hear this. Hear this. Hear this. Hear this.
That the people of Clifton are not squatters. They are not squatters. And we have been recognizing that through administrations and trying to regularize them.
This is why man come and say go back in the same parliament. You recognize that through administration and not try to regularize them. You call them squatter. You say a gunman, a gang gun the whole place, and the highest security council tell you cannot have faith in a Jamaica Security Council. The head for the police, they are shit. And the head for the soldier, them too. They are bagaloonies. Right? Them, oh, you could have get this wrong. And then you go back in the parliament and say, you know, the people are not squatters, you know, and we're going to regularize them. They are not, I repeat, then after you come out and talk these strong words, I have him say it, you know. That's why I say, if I don't follow away my same lie, he made a lie this thing. We cannot sit down and put, me play right now, me not get up for maybe like next year, me turn out Valwinkle. So I have to give them a part 1 and give them a part 2, because enough time to play when me line up for play, you know. Let me continue. It's too much. Me just pick out 1 and 2 of the lies for play. All right, let me show you the next line now. Because I just show you a couple more, but I pick up 1 and 2 of them. Look now, it's back to critics. SSL. Holness said when him talk, it have to be unassailable. Hear this. Let me play this first. Hear this.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has hit back at critics over the time he took to comment on the multi-million-dollar fraud at Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL.
So, Holness unassailable, that means the word cannot be truthful. It cannot be questioning. Make a look on unassailable, the meaning. Continue.
Almost 2 weeks, the fraud has dominated headlines locally and across global media. But Mr. Holness said he only wanted to address the matter when he had received the facts. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has been facing backlash for his delay in commenting on the fraud case involving over 40 investors, including Sprint legend Usain Bolt. The opposition and other quarters of society have questioned whether or not the delayed response was in a bid to cover up information. But Mr. Holness says not so.
There was this query as to why I didn't jump out with a statement immediately. Simply because I have a duty that when I speak, the information that I provide must be unassailable.
Look upon the meaning there. And him that tell lie now, because I remember him that when you send him account and him get money. This was a lie. And I could upon unassailable. But could upon the meaning of unassailable. I don't know who study Andrew by this. But could upon the meaning 0 some. Unassailable is an objective describing something so strong, secure, or flawless that it cannot be defeated, attacked, or reasonably doubt. You see it? You understand? And you can't criticize because of the truth him attack. That means he might tell you the thing it's so perfect that, you know, no lie, not at all. When him talk, it have him solid. That's why I'm saying never come out with a lie. Him did collect how much money and everything. Remember, me just show you that. Unassailable. This is why I'm saying SSL. And me just back him up with the Paul bogus shit. And William got him say where them stand to be corrected. You can't have it both ways. That don't make no sense. Yeah, when them just say when them speak it have to be unassailable. Him are the liardest piece of nastiness around here. The liardest. Eh? You cannot follow this guy. This guy will continue to trick you. Hear this now. Hear this, I play this, make you hear this. When I laugh to that one there, I'm going to dry him up. Where am there? Other one there, where am there? Yes, sir. Look for the right. Hey, the amount of thing I want to play with him, you see. It's unbelievable. Saying, flip-flop, yes, sir. SSL, move up, I want them, let me see that one here. The man so lie that it unbelievable. St. Thomas 1,000 houses. I want to go to St. Thomas. Then I move to St. Thomas with a guy. Move to St. Thomas from here, one. Perfect squatter. This is what I'm telling lie pan them over there too. This is a Clifton. This I'm lie. Boy, the amount of lie I look up your sand it wicked pan, you know. 10 term. This is what him did say this stuff. Alright, this is the young lady asks. But me don't want the young lady asks, I want me hear this. This is the STEM school. I want hear the young man. I want hear the young man on this road. Alright, Tita. Let me play this now. Yeah, more you listen this school. Listen this.
The government allocated close to $4 billion to deal with urgent and emergency repairs of roads.
Alright, this is one way I beat him on the road. Every minute I beat him on the road bad. And you just listen when I say, you know. I mean, I point out something too now, I play it. Listen him good. Listen him keenly. Remember, when them talk, it have to be unassailable. This is the lie of the sky. You cannot put them together. Can me have them, you know? The amount me have can't stop play right now. Continue.
This will not be enough. But we hear the cries of the people in the rural communities.
So this is how we make him fix the road. It's not going to be enough but to make the cry.
Who feel that their roadways have been neglected. You know me already. I am not one to pretty up things. I'm going to tell you as it is. Jamaica has more roads per square mile than most other countries. At one time, we were number 2 in the world. We are about number 4 or 5 now. We have a whole heap of roads. And everyone...
I make it be unassailable. But number 4 and 5, that is bullshit again. So, you know, me know bullshit. Yeah? Continue.
Expects that the road must be asphalted to a certain condition.
It is.
Let me bring to your attention that the number of roads that we have, maybe only 10% of them have been maintained from the time that they were constructed.
EM said maybe because of the tell. They used to maintain. Continue.
To standards that would allow them to stand up to the traffic that they take. What does that mean? The roads in your communities, many of them were constructed 50 years ago. No maintenance was done to them, maybe a little patching.
But most of them road when them build back na them 50 years, it give 15, 20 years. And you still practicing time them patch road and them do these things. I may have the proof. When I talk about bullshit, you see what him do? Him say the pan you watch, him say I'm fix the thing. Him tell the 50 years, but yesterday him tell Porsche him say 8 months in our prime ministership. Him say everything depend on what you deal with the problem. Him not fix the road for the road at the time from 2016. And he moved the money itself, the repair money, in a 202. If you look at it, say it's act come in a 202. Them have it. Remember participating in bill highway and everything, but them have the money there. Him put in the consolidated fund in 2017. Put in the consolidated fund, remove it. See? And now do not with it. See? But him lie and dangerous, you know. Can't be trusted. Can't.
Everybody now wants at one time that the government must find the resources to fix all these roads. It's not possible.
Everybody know one time the government and they never that fix something. Hear this.
And by the way, while I was preparing for this speech,
hear this.
I came across a budget presentation of a former Prime Minister.
So you know, say my copy. Him just tell you, if me I do a speech, anybody has to write something. I can write a music. Me now listen to somebody else's tune for write my tune. Me have my own inspiration for write, so me now go listen to them. right? Me could not do a speech and go up online and listen back and a search Patterson. Can now come up now the algorithm and I listen him speech boy road. That for sure is a copy things from people's speech. Him fake in the real. Him might tell himself, because there is no way you write a speech and you reach by you reach online and go look for Patterson and you look for nothing and make speech boy road. And him tell you, I send copy man the two, you know, and Porsche. Him dangerous. Continue.
In 1994.
Yeah,
and you know what? He was making the same point about roads. This is not a problem that emerged overnight, but people want to take it and turn it into a political problem.
Yeah. Just look on the year. From 2023, it's a 24, 23. Him said them are take it and turn a political problem. No incumbents back. We fixing. And I read that person to fix the road. And he say, I look money to fix the road. Them are turn it into a political problem. You hear him? Film style. Because the road never did a fix, none of them. No, if you look now, you see Bug Life and the one of them are take picture. The road we never did a fix. When it start, when the piece it start fix, you make them take picture and cut people and put up shit. Nobody do that. This is bullshit. That's how the country go back here.
Don't turn our roadways into a political football.
Yeah.
We will make the allocations in this budget and in the budget to come to make repairs and improvements to local and secondary roads as far as we can.
Yeah. Them Ted first instead of turn a political football and then we make the allocation to start fix the road. And we were put out on a rushing pan road by him start with. No, I'm turning nothing like I just get up and do it and I do the this is bullshit. Yeah? But this is another road more here, you know. I have something I play one more, you listen him keenly. I point out the next slide. Listen.
But you will also notice that we are making the investments in the highways. St. Thomas in the east. A parish that spawned our self-government.
It is.
Well, it took back self-government, but gave it back after a while.
A bit rule till we get independence, man. Now, when I talk, man. Continue.
But St. Thomas, the rebellion, made the colonial masters then start to pay attention to the conditions in Jamaica. And from then, St. Thomas was treated like the forgotten parish.
I'm tell you, a garbage that, you know? Garbage. Continue.
I remember in 2016.
People, more, please, take a next note of the liar. Take a next. Let me tell you, Andrew one is, when him tell the lie, he forgot them, so him just repeat something and come back. Like when say 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and I show you the lies and the flip flop and everything. And the false promises. Here it is, 2016. Listen.
Having a Prosperity Live meeting in St. Thomas, and a young man stood up.
Let me play it back. Let me more to hear it good enough.
16. Having a Prosperity Live meeting in St. Thomas, and a young man stood up in the meeting and said, Prime Minister, I'm paraphrasing him now, we want.
Paraphrasing him. My question 1985. I come from St. Elizabeth. My father died in the accident. You know, my siblings, them, we get injured to them, my siblings, them, you know, get it far away as you know, family. Me and two other siblings and my old man dead. 17 of we in a van. My father alone dead out of that. Crash out of every day, so. No, never leave me. That's 41 years ago. The 19 of me ago, 41. And I can't tell the exact where go on. I mean, remember I put, I have 2 on behalf. I never put the pen on paper. Because these things don't leave, you know. See? Yes. All right. This guy, I was 2016 years old. When him said this, I don't know how much years ago, like 7 years. When him said this. Yeah? And him say, a young man tell him this. Young man. More you listen good enough.
Stood up in the meeting and said, Prime Minister, I'm paraphrasing him now, we want to feel like we're in the modernity now. Like we are a part of modern times.
It is.
We don't have no Kentucky and we don't have no stoplight. That was his perspective of being in modern times. Of course, we understand what he was trying to communicate.
Let me stop it there, so though. So this is how I'm saying, up when the man go there. So it's a young man, get up and tell him, say no Kentucky and a stoplight, and him depend him and him know where him that try to communicate. Let me hear it. Can I repeat it again, you know? And me catch him. Let me hear what him say, yes, sir. That a sentiment. This is when you go up and
any form of ideology other than what makes sense, other than what works, other than what is practical.
Look how him repeat. Other than. These are what we're learning in social science. Other than what works, other than what makes sense, other than. So him plan all these speech and then him use it for the people. Them. Again, people, him not really know him fast, him faker than fake teeth, fast teeth. Him faker than China. Andrew Holness faker than China. Very fake. All people that look to him. Andrew couldn't treat me. I can't treat nobody who go on me neither. Could never. You hear what I'm using, bro? That kicking. Hear this.
Other than what is fair. And I have conducted myself as your leader in that regard. A decade ago, at a church in this parish, I hosted a town hall meeting called Prosperity Live. Some of you here may have been in that church hall.
Listen now. Me just play him say a young man. These are the same. Or if you have a prime minister, when him talk, it have to be unassailable. But every time him open him mouth, him put him hand and foot in his mouth and foot in his mouth. So at the same meeting this again and listen again.
Who here may have been in that church hall. And a young lady stood up and she said, and I'm paraphrasing her, St. Thomas needs development. For too long, we have neglected the parish. And she used certain examples to demonstrate the neglect. I'll never forget it. She said, St. Thomas is the only parish that doesn't have a stoplight. And then she went on to say, St. Thomas don't even have a KFC.
Hold on again, Andrew. Hold on. Let me play about this again. Hold on.
To pay attention to the conditions in Jamaica. And from then, St. Thomas, I remember in 2016 having a Prosperity Live meeting in St. Thomas, and a young man stood up in the meeting and said, Prime Minister, I'm paraphrasing him now, we want to feel like we're in the modernity now, like we are a part of modern times. We don't have no Kentucky and we don't have no stoplight. That was his perspective of being in modern times. Of course, we understand what he was trying to communicate.
So, him tell you that I was a couple of years ago. Me have to go back a 40 years. That from 50, I remember. But this a young man, I tell him so. But for you, so when you go up the back now, who tell it so? Hold on.
The neglect, I'll never forget it. She said St. Thomas is the only parish that doesn't have a stop. Certain examples to demonstrate the neglect. I'll never forget it. She said St. Thomas is the only needs development. For too long, we have neglected the parish. And she used certain examples to, and she said, and I'm paraphrasing her, St. Prosperity Live. Some of you here may have been in that church hall. And a young lady stood up and she...
And the same thing this way there now. And him never forget it. And him tell me a young man, and him never forget it, and him tell me a young woman. And she stood up and she said, it's a how him lie. Because you remember the truth comes straight. You can't forget, you know a man different from a man. There is no way. But this is, oh, the guy a lie, break promise, do all kind of things that want to let him go. Can't work. It can't work. Your country
She
never
said,
quit.
and I'm paraphrasing her, St. Thomas needs development. For too long, we have neglected the parish. And she used certain examples to demonstrate the neglect. I'll never forget it. She said, St. Thomas is the only parish
I never forget it.
that doesn't have a stoplight. And then she went on to say, St. Thomas don't even have a KFC. Now I am going.
You said that. But let me hear this yes again. Me not hear good.
But you will also notice a parish that spawned our self-government. Well, it took back self-government, pay attention to the conditions in Jamaica.
Yes.
And from then, St. Thomas was treated like the forgotten parish.
It is.
I remember in 2016 having a Prosperity Live meeting in St. Thomas, and a young man stood up in the meeting and said, Prime Minister, I'm paraphrasing him now, we want to feel like we're in the modernity now, like we are a part of modern times. We don't have no Kentucky and we don't have no stoplight. That was his perspective of being in modern times. Of course,
come on, brother. Brother, you're too lie, man.
For too long, we have neglected the parish. And she called Prosperity Live. Some of you here may have been in that church hall. And a young lady stood up and she said, and I'm paraphrasing her, St. Thomas needs development. For too long, we have neglected the parish. And she used certain examples to demonstrate the neglect. I'll never forget it. She said, St. Thomas is the only parish that doesn't have a stoplight. And then she went on to say, St. Thomas don't even have a KFC.
Brother, this can't be true. It just cannot be true. I mean, just transforming a female, and then even the words, oh, she said the stoplight and the KFC, the same stoplight and KFC, you know. And then change it, oh, it says still, but, and him never forget it. But the male turn a female. But tell us the man dangerous. Yes. I remember him take the people them up there for idiot, that him can just come and talk these things that people run out with it. Him lie, him dangerous. And the most dangerous thing, I'm going to put out something that for sure, time run off quick, you know. And me just start, you know. Me give them a little bit more. But me just start, brother, because you're dangerous. You're very dangerous. See? Let me see you some me have right or so. Yeah? This is when they promise. What are this? More as the next big promise when promise. More as the next big promise. Because when them just go on and just do one bag of foolishness, you know. When it's just go on and do one bag of foolishness. And go on and talk one bag of bull crap. Yeah? So when I talk about 10 term, I use him 10 term. Hear this now. I ask him if I see them school. Hear this. Hear this.
Will focus on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We want your children to have the skills of the future.
We want your children.
We will be building one school in the West. This is not a college level school. This is a high school.
Then brother, if we have so much high school, where that be the next high school? Let me ask you something. You say you have build 6, the STEM school and high school. Who that take them picnic? From out, would I take them picnic from out Campion and do one of them traditional high school and carry them a brand new school? Where you get the teacher put them in that? Would I do that? And you can't build a school in a Bernard Lodge and expect picnic from Bullbeer to come and that costs too much money and thing. You understand? Portmore, them PMP them they build much high school over Portmore already. I be a garbage man attack, you know. Look here.
where our children who display from an early age natural creative talent, those kids can be taken and their talent groomed along with their academic work.
You hear this? So man, there's a technical eye them, you know. We deal with that too, you know. And high school. So as a high school, they make a bill. Yeah, can you have technical eye? You have the high school, right? Yes, continue.
These schools will help in taking our kids off shift.
Yeah.
We will have 2 in every county. And they won't be small schools. They will be large-sized schools, up to 2,500 students.
You know what? That school over 2,500. Remember now you were on the campus them there. No, I come back again the other day to the man school from tender age go up. You don't want a school like that. You don't. Yeah? I remember you can't put a school like that in an era where it'll take in everybody right there. It'll take people far away. When I talk about all they need for you to train up a teacher and put them back, this is bullshit. But the promise never kept neither. But this Andrew
and they will be managed with the latest technology and the best management know-how in the education.
So this is how I'm gear. If you have them school already and them now go nice, or you get the best management for your school, what you gotta do? Come with new teacher and them will be the best management. A bullshit in my talk. Yes. Yes. You understand? This guy go away. This is bullshit. You understand? The best technology. What is technology in our school? Because I teach them that they forgot teach, you know. Because if you think about for in every one of them high school class, you put some computer. Why not do it in the existing school? It's more better for you than to build some building. Yeah. This is the same thing in Chikuna in the hospital. Where them come up with a building and remember, you know, no building. Let me tell you, hey, Andrew, move in front of me, you know.
We understand what he was
trying. Yeah, me I thought I get my mad in the place tonight, you know. That's what I do school myself, you know. See? No, he have to move him. This is the garbage where I'm telling people them all the time, you know. The amount of things me line up, when I see 2 hours kind of already done and 2 hours, 12 minutes, and I never start yet. I have to come back and give them a part 2 and a part 3. If you sit down and say maybe I have 2 years before I move like a Wick Van Win, because the way I'm lying. Me have them, can compile them. See, this is just the starting. This is just the start. I can show you when Andrew was a human rights activist. He was. In 2014, right? And then I'm telling you for me, I something I carry it up. Oh, look here. Andrew, human rights activist, listen here.
Though we have put in place.
It's Andrew Holness as opposition human rights activist. More you listen him good. He might tell you the police them for go prison. Listen this.
For example, Indica, which has been doing a fairly good job in investigating cases. We would love to see more prosecutions being brought before the court. But we now believe it is time that the Jamaican state establishes a commission on human rights.
Okay.
We already have the public defender, which does do some amount of work in protecting human rights. But we need to elevate that office now into a human rights commission. A commission
so Andrew preach about human rights. Yeah.
That will not just respond when there is an issue, but a commission that could look at trends and see where the trends are pointing to human rights abuses and intervene either through the courts or by making proposals for changes in policies or laws. We note just a few months ago a similar case where another Jamaican citizen lost his life
was deprived of his life under the care and protection of our state forces. It is disturbing that the same or a similar report was given.
Want to listen, man, when him say the police them go to prison, you know. And listen when I talk now, this is not opposition, it's 2014.
That the
Mvrder dead.
person fell from a bench or fell from a bunk, and then it has turned out to be otherwise. In cases like this, a human rights commission could, if duly and properly empowered.
The man I tell about human, all right, so Andrew, if you serious, I come in serious, and me that run for election, and me, when me look me at the driver's seat, me that put them in, you know. Everything where you me said that me I do, me that make Jamaica better. Not for line my pocket, and then do, you know, it won't work like that. See? We that do the right thing. Where are some marine? Yes, man. You understand? But listen, me must a human rights activist, yes or no? I think about every Jamaican. Listen.
Not just look into the culpability of the persons involved in the case, but to see whether or not there is a trend of procedures, of actions within the state agencies that are leading to human rights abuses. And the opposition thinks that that would be a very useful direction in which to go in terms of advancing the cause of human rights. That is the development of a human rights commission. To speak to the particular case, you would note that we have appointed a deputy spokesperson on justice in the form of Mr. Harold Malcolm, who we have heard from. Mr. Malcolm is a human rights lawyer. And he's not just a human rights lawyer, he's also an advocate for human rights, having himself had situations where his close relatives were deprived of their life under circumstances which would suggest human.
So you can't tell you now, Malcolm have him relatives were deprived of life. My brother deprived of him life because of the state. And then give me that threat. And get, oh, but them are that, you know. Oh, criminal police they when they get that threat. After they kill me sick brother and then me talk out and up on TV and you threat me. Me have to clean the dirty thinking force. I remember down at West Kingston take over my brother trainer. Down them have to straighten out to man. Because of politics too. So me have to hold politician accountable. Especially dead man Mackenzie. Because down there some of them running it. Can't remember them beat him at the time. See, my brother me not even born me get to bury. Me bury my brother, you know. The one the police kill and tell lie, you know. The sick one, me bury him, you know. And then them give me death threat. See? So me have to clean the force. You have good police in the force, but the criminal they must not allow to run the place. If I never me, maybe them they get you a long time. You know, so but what see, you know, we not fear evil, you know, them push out of the job. And me have to expose them. Me not fear mankind, them is shit. Yeah, I remember when the beast start, I make sure when you not put to the foot on about me, they can me know about no for one the drugs. I remember when I was at prison, you know. Remember me have no for one were a criminal in the force, you know. Remember this. When not put no foot on me, they're not putting no foot in the state now in some places. When I go down, yeah, me not ask you, tell me I tell you, not even at the UK and them place there. Because when I forget busted, when I forgot prison or shit. Yes, Andrew, you forgot the 8 man. Yes, continue.
Human rights abuse. And so the Jamaica Labour Party is very serious about tackling this business of advancing human rights.
When you hear that from out of Andrew mouth, so let me ask you something. It's very serious. That guy when I'm opposition leader in 2014, him very serious for tackling human rights. And him now make the police violate their own rights. And I pick up as 10 on and a matter of fact, I give them directive as 10 on. And him make the phone, him send the phone to Jamaica. The phone to Pitney. You can't believe this? So how you follow a guy like this? Yeah, we must about life now. Hear this. Hear this.
And we're going to ask that Mr. Malcolm pays close attention to how This case is being investigated.
Hold on, Andrew. Maybe just remind us something that I make him finish it. Because some have remind you which Andrew this I speak. Right? Hold on there. Because Andrew tough in a human rights right here. So I wonder, what is rubber Afghan? You start trick the people them. I mean, I know if you take off all the shoes and walk in the water, you're not good. You're dangerous. Very dangerous. I mean, I know if people that look through you better. You're dangerous. When people dangerous, so me expose them, you know. Me expose them. When you talk my business, me not fear evil. Look here. At the same time, this when talk about human rights. Listen this.
8 times has the crime minister used this fear tactic. Warning. Let's count.
Surrender. That is your best option. Face a judge. Otherwise, you will face your maker. So those criminals who believe that they are operating in the same space are mistaken. And it is important that I warn them. Because when they get what is coming to them, and there are those who will cry out in sympathy for them, the society will know that I went to great lengths publicly to warn them. And I would encourage you to take my words seriously. Take my words very seriously. They must either meet a judge or meet their maker.
Either they meet their maker or a judge. I encourage them to meet a judge. That means subject themselves to the rule of law.
It is not the JCF.
Of investigations, Indicom says none of the
people that one me going to wrap it. He meet him maker, you know. And just send them to the
23 officers on a Clarendon raid in which 22-year-old Jamar Farquharson was killed wore body cameras. It also revealed that Farquharson was not named on the search warrant. Deputy Commissioner Hamish Campbell yesterday, in an update on the September 15 operation at a house on Cherry Tree Lane in Four Paths, said not once this year has anybody worn a body camera during a planned police operation. We do keep repeating the same message because here is perhaps an example where CCTV evidence exists, but body-worn cameras would have supported the police and reinforced what they report to us. Campbell revealed that his team has secured the original closed-circuit television footage from the incident and is conducting an analysis. A video circulating online shows Farquharson opening a door and then putting his hands above his head as police officers entered the house. According to Campbell, the police account is that Farquharson answered the door, allowed officers inside, and was escorted back to his bedroom after the house was cleared. There, they alleged he reached for a firearm hidden among clothing. 2 officers reportedly fired 2 rounds each, fatally wounding him. He said a .38 revolver was said to have been recovered at the scene. But Campbell also disclosed that the search warrant used by police did not bear Farquharson's name. Instead, it listed another person and gave only Cherry Tree Lane as the address. It's definitely a different name. It's not Jamar Farquharson on the warrant, he said, noting that investigators are probing whether the person named is connected to the premises. The absence of body-worn cameras has long been a sticking point between Indicom and the JCF. Campbell stressed that their consistent use would protect both citizens and officers, especially in controversial cases. He said body-worn cameras would support the police and reinforce what they report to us and state what happened. Indicom is preparing a formal report on the matter by the end of September. The police force, however, has repeatedly rejected suggestions that it is resisting the widespread deployment of body-worn cameras, pointing instead to the gradual build-out of infrastructure and training. The police force has not publicly commented on the incident, which has drawn public outrage. However, rights group and Indicom have raised concerns about an increase in fatal shootings by the security forces. Indicom is reporting 225 fatal shootings since January 1st, a 73% increase over the similar period last year. Meanwhile, for Farquharson's mother, Lafayette Wright, the explanations have provided little comfort. She said that her grief deepened after recognizing her son in a video clip of the raid. The way
Look, them put the youth and kill the youth. The youth are not gunman and no gun never there now. Them assassinate him. It's the same Andrew attack and I tell good people go meet them make and the man them 23 of them kill the people them youth. 22 and them a work.
I grow my child. He was simply following instructions, she said, insisting he was not the kind of young man to confront police. Farquharson, a past student of Denby High and Vere Technical High Schools, had secure employment with the National Water Commission and was pursuing entrepreneurial ventures, including catering, beekeeping, and welding. His family and supporters last week staged a protest in Maypen.
And that not reach away. But this Andrew me play that for finish play you know as a human rights activist in 2014, but you are telling the police them give them directive to kill people pitney. This are cold-blooded murder, you know. He said that we know when them put him up in the name belly, so room neat and tidy. You have him outside at the wrong place and go to the police, them work with them talk to me, you know, Maureen. The police now one of them station, man. So I know what I'm going. Remember say me at the win, you know. I'm going to parish, you know. Them can't go around me, you know. Anybody, me know the bar where them stop corner where them go up and know. You think I know them? Me know enough of them are even at drugs and do all kind of little things, and enough of them are to compete and do criminality, you know. So you know you call them out by name, me know them. But if you have a tap on them, have a tap on them. That's why I tell enough of them say, hey, don't bother if a boat when I fly coming at some place when I get old, when I shit. Only for go to prison. Yeah, only for get 100-fold too. So I watch anytime they make a mistake 100-fold. Some of them forget about the plan to call them on the police. Them are criminal. I remember you have to ever stand your ground with criminal. That's what I believe in. Them are criminal, them are the police. Them use the police force badge and gun to do a lot of criminal activities. And the worst police force, worse than the one in Mexico right now. Be a criminal, them let in. Yeah, be a criminal. The good police them are stand back because them are outnumber them right now. Especially the one where them just put in. Terrible. Yeah, Andrew no human rights, but I might tell you from me Jamaica. Hear this. Hear the rights for Andrew.
We will be vigilant and we will ensure probity. At the end of the day, we want to see an outcome in which the public can be satisfied that the investigations were done in a fair and transparent way, and that we can have faith in what is being told to us. We are also cognizant that the parents, as private citizens, will not be able to stand alone and face the state. It is important that the opposition and other agencies, other civil society bodies come and give support.
You call civil society body, but when Mark go in to civil society last week and go to class with them are PNP, them are this. Because opposition always call on civil society body become speak out. Me tell the same put out too much spams. You hear him, civil society body can work with him, you know, as opposition.
So the family, so that there is adequate resource to ensure that justice is done. So we're looking at ways in which we can support the family to ensure that they have proper legal representation, to ensure that they do get the services of an independent pathologist.
So people that follow him and follow him because this is what he used to talk, you know. But when them go in there different thing, I kill them out.
Just one of their own choosing, and to give oversight to what is happening with INDECOM and other agencies that may be conducting investigations. I want to return to the point that we acknowledge that the police force has made some steps in improving its human rights record. They have not yet borne the fruits we would like to see. I think that the police should use this tragedy in such a way as to send a strong signal to its members that it is serious about protecting the rights of citizens. I think it is important that the police be seen as not just being investigated by INDECOM, but that they themselves show the interest of trying to get to the bottom of this case.
Listen.
To reaffirm and reassure the public that they too are interested in ensuring that the police force that we have is one in which the culture of respect for human rights is entrenched. The opposition is also very concerned about what we see sometimes as a culture
Listen this.
that says the common man doesn't have any rights.
You the man attack and look, man, did I believe in him, don't it? Hear this.
It's not just a culture that sometimes we see come out in the police force. We see it come out in all kinds of areas of national life. And we must break that. Every agent of the state, every employee of the state, every state agency, every state department, every ministry must treat all citizens with respect, that they have rights. And
Hey, see them a thump up big man in them mouth now, 80-year-old man and I beat everybody. Hear this.
the right to life
Okay.
is the most important right.
Yes.
And no one
is
to be deprived of that right.
Yes.
And so let us use this very tragic incident, the death of Mario Dean, as his mother would want, to be the point where Jamaica changes, to be the point where we make human rights foremost in our thoughts when we deal with the citizens. The development of our country is not just our growth in GDP, but a large part of it is how we expand and protect the rights of our citizens. That is indeed the new challenge that faces us in the next 50 years of our independence.
When you hear that, this is the same man now what talk about human rights. Yeah? And the same man this. Hear me? When you can't trust him.
Or 20 years ago, you will either meet a judge or your maker.
These are the same Andrew Holness. We're telling nobody what's infringed by your rights. I'm not business at who. And we might put in a stronger agency. Hear me?
My words very seriously. I am.
Them all call the human rights group, say them have blood money. Them have blood money. I wash them in a blood one bag of bullshit. These are the same Andrew Holness.
Personally looking on all areas of the organization to ensure that all the resources necessary from the state, whether it is the financing, whether it is the international cooperation, whether it is the legislative support, will be made available to the security forces to pursue this relentlessly. They must either meet a judge or meet their maker. I don't want you to be killed, so I have to appeal to you. Those young men who feel like they can take up a gun and go and commit a crime and we don't know, we will find you and you will
You're not police, you know, but we will find you. You hear?
Either meet a judge
or your maker.
But for those persons who are vested in breaking the law, those criminals, you should know, as Senior Superintendent has said, if you challenge the police, you will not win. So if you get into a confrontation with the police, surrender. That is your best option. Face a judge. Otherwise, you will face your maker.
They must either meet a judge or meet their maker.
And the same Andrew only start. The human rights, Andrew only start 2014. Only can make him trick or no. He might talk about lie, not a lie like him. We just put some, you know, a compilation, yeah, with a multiple compilation, Andrew Holness with them lies and them tricks and, you know, deceive people. We don't know who listen to him, Jamaica gone down. All you need to do, even if you can't calculate right, you must can calculate too much money for your brother, your sugar and your rice and your flour and everything down you. And your light bill and your water. And look, if you better remember your bus fare too and everything in it. And you have any work. The one we are getting no matter about we and the minimum wage can't buy nothing. Garbage. But this is the lie of the sky. Hands up, hands down. Him drive the most car, him flip-flop the most, and the rest follow him. The guy dangerous to Jamaica. Remember, me have no ulterior motive in him. Me good. Me show them out on the street the other day, and I will show them again. Somebody asked me to show them again. Me show them on the street. Them don't never skip out on the street. Them use skip. Them use not the industrial place, but them use skip. Power road them. You know, you keep your things and like tomorrow, you know, say the rubbish thing and they just put out something to keep up and move. See? So we not have that on the street. Let me show you. Let me show them my street again. Me not have no ulterior motive. You see, look. It's a last couple of days I do this. See, look. Look on my street.
So this?
I'm gonna move this.
Right. So this. Look at my street.
Let me try it up again.
So this?
See, no skip nothing. Yeah.
So this. Look at my street.
See, it's in the yard. I don't have no fence. You see, I don't have no fence. I need a vehicle.
Just come down and give them a look at my street.
Look.
Look on the street.
You see it?
You're saying anything like you're saying a paper on my street.
On the street.
Look up and down. Look on my street.
You see it?
You see it?
Alright. Alright.
You're saying the paper. You said look on the street. Look at the car.
See it? You can't see it. We're not about to move. Yes. Good.
Straight idiot. Look on my street. Eh?
Somebody, and the reason why I'm going to video this last week, somebody had talked about something and they said, but when I plate not clean like my street or something, or them house or something, some foolishness, garbage. I mean, I try to show no, my street. Come on now. And nobody now jump up and down and do like when I do a cut some things and I show no like when I frighten. Nobody not there to do this. Recreation, me just walk go the side, just jump on a bicycle, me see one pump up and go up the same name of the driver. You just walk anytime at time, you're good. Anytime at all, you're good. You're good. You don't have no fence. Even from your back part, where part off and it blew away. Part off your there, but you don't have no front fence. You have land. And nobody now come to your place and you look much people you know, they might have yell up some people, you live there for years, decades, and nobody knows this video good. Don't make Andrew come in here and tell them one bag of bullshit. That don't work. So I have no ulterior motive. You know, my thing is to make the place straight and them for stop telling a lie. You understand? And them for stop kill get to you. Every time I kill get to you to hurt me, you know. I put myself in them shoes. Saying, yeah, before you said in them shoes. You put a kill and tell life and get to you. Some of them might get out, but you know, and everybody will get out. You can't do this. And the one is she was a human rights activist. Everything out of your mouth a lie. So when you run out there at the end of the table, lawyer number 10 you and dream and teach and better. The amount of things if you show too much time gone. You can't show everything one time. If you chat them in and next year. Let me just draw back from my show, you know, because I remember saying my show soon because I'm telling you, Maureen, big up yourself, because I see your purchase a 2 ticket. I see that coming into. See? Yes, who over here, well, them come see the man that the wilderness play. When I purchase them ticket from now, I can't but wait till back that. Come on. So you know, so that I run up soon, so we have to go and prepare and everything. Remember, Maureen just called me, she purchased that ticket, me see it. Yeah, I have some other people call me, I purchase them ticket. That's an easy thing, man. Who they in Canada, but them use e-transfer, quick. So them they set down, you just come in your address, you're good. So then I come say, man, at the wilderness, but man, at the wilderness was feel nice and have a good time. So when I compare with me for my earth strong, and I know that, but good. And who now make it still, when I go and support the thing, you know, long time with them. Now, I have to enjoy myself, you know. Because Andrew make me sit down and can't enjoy myself for a very long time. But no, you know, my earth strong, so I have to go enjoy myself. Not so, play some nice thing, or love night music and go and rock the place. Andrew, I have to go look what I go on here. All right, me there. Tomorrow, make sure, see that number here, one of the state and them thing there said. Yeah, you know, if not make it just still a support what I go on here. All right, me there tomorrow. I'm out. I'm Papa. You can check Papa. Come say hello. Say good evening. Say good evening. Say hello. All right. All right, good. All right, Daddy food can check me and can check Grandpa, so high five. Good. All right, later. I'm out, bless.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in a them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in a them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not up, not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm gonna my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Make the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.